Hello and welcome to Blockbuster review on Prudent Media. My name is Sachin Chatte and on this program we review the latest movies. Today we will take a look at a movie that involves sheep who solve a mystery. It's called The Sheep Detectives. A film about sheep who solve a murder mystery, bring it on, one would say. Given the volume of pedestrian stories doing the rounds these days, sheep involved in solving a crime is as refreshing as it gets. The Sheep Detectives, directed by Kyle Balda, the man behind Minions, is a charming film with some good old-fashioned wit. The executive producers are Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who are well-known names, and recently they were associated with Project Hail Mary. For a story so simple on the surface, the screenplay by Craig Mazin, again best known for Chernobyl and The Last of Us, attempts to rise above the ordinary with some subtle and not so subtle allegories. What the director has achieved here is a film that appeals to all age groups, and that is no easy task. Based on the novels Three Bags Full by Leonie Swan, The Sheep Detectives has the innocence of Babe and the charm of Paddington. Then there are the one-liners and the layers that make the sheep seem like inhabitants of a world not unlike our own. There is discrimination among the flock, where there is a mention of the winter sheep who are outcasts, including a small lamb. There is also talk of death, there is talk of memory, and there's a lovely line which says, "Memory keeps the ones we love alive." There's also talk about friendship and above all, compassion. To its credit, the film handles all of this without trying too hard. As the film opens, we don't hear the MGM lion roar. Instead, we hear the bleating of sheep. In the small English town of Denbrook, George Hardy, played by Hugh Jackman, lives on a large farm with his flock. He stays alone in the house trailer, tending to the sheep during the day, and at night, as a ritual, reading out loud from a book, usually a murder mystery. And yes, the sheep follow every word and speculate on who the killer might be. They do speak, but only amongst themselves. When humans are present, they revert to the sounds we expect of them. Much like a human settlement, the flock is a varied cast of characters. They don't quite understand the human world except through the stories George reads to them. There is Lily, the voice of Julia Dreyfus. She is the calm and sharp one, not that she is without any flaws. Bryan Cranston voices Sebastian, a tough black Icelandic sheep. In a letter George writes, he describes them all. The shaggy wool eyes, then there is Sir Richfield, and then there are two twin rams who are always fighting or spoiling for one. And then there is Mopple, blessed with the finest memory in the flock. The sheep are either eating or thinking about eating, George notes. When tragedy strikes and George is found dead, his death is assumed to be natural. It is the sheep who take it upon them to uncover the truth. The village has a bumbling Clouseau-like police officer in Derry, not the sharpest tool in the shed, though you sense he'll get there eventually. The suspects include a local butcher and a fellow shepherd. Arriving on the scene is Rebecca, played by Molly Gordon, who is George's daughter, and his lawyer Lydia Harbottle, played by Emma Thompson, who knocks it out of the park as always. Now the lawyer is there to read out his will. With plenty of help from the sheep, the mystery unfolds like a proper whodunit. There is a genuinely touching death scene towards the end, and this is one of those films that grows on you as it progresses and it ends on a high. Among the range of emotions the film explores, the strongest is compassion. And it quietly poses the question, if we cannot show compassion towards innocent animals, how can we hope to show it towards our fellow human beings? That's the question that The Sheep Detectives raises. And I'm going to go with 4 out of 5 stars for this wonderful film called The Sheep Detectives. It's a film for all age groups. Well, that's what I thought of the film that was released this week. Do let us know what you think, and I'll be back with you, well, maybe from the Cannes Film Festival, telling you about what's happening there. Till then, it's goodbye from me.